cruising around New York City the day before I start trading live my latest strategy that I developed during the Colombian session. The trade that printed today with this new strategy. Today was the first day that we started trading the January 2024 contract. Crude oil rolled over today. And the trade plan starts at 9 a.m., which you could see was right in here. And the first trade of the day printed right here at 18 seconds after our start time. And you could see these 3 boxes up here. That's our first indicator that we're looking for. And we're also looking at these very powerful momentum lines. You've often heard me talk about feudal ancient Asian rice merchants and the math that they used way back hundreds of years ago. Well, these are still incredible algorithms that we still use today with our trading. And when all 4 of these momentum lines flip over to the same color, it gives us the makings of a great trade setup. We call this the mom flip, or as we affectionately say, flip your mama. And you could see that they flip over right here and you get a setup. That plus sign is your entry. So you go ahead and place your order at 76.13. The stop is up here and the targets are down below. I'll scrunch this so you can see them. There's a number of targets. This big dot here, the big one here, is the second target, and that's our first objective, is to try to get to there. Okay, and if we do, that is worth 28 cents, $280 a contract. Okay, so you can see how the trade triggers in right here. Right here it triggers in. So now it's a live trade. Comes down. When it hits that first dot, the stop is going to move down and take the risk off the trade. Okay, that's what all my strategies do. If you know my other strategies, this would look familiar to you. And if you want to trade to other targets, you can. But right here, it hits our objective. And that was literally 2.5 minutes after getting into the trade. And that's good for 28 cents, $280 a contract. But it doesn't stop there. Notice that it starts to trail. And there's different trailing tools that we use. This one that I'm incorporating here works really well. Gives the trade enough space to continue to develop while also locking in profit. And it pushes lower. It hits target 3. And target 3 is good for 38 cents, $380. Goes further down. And you could see that I'll scrunch this up so that you could see it. Here are targets. It hits all 5 targets, but it keeps going lower and lower. I'm scrunching it down so you can see, because this is quite the trade, and finally stops out way down here. And that was good for $1.73 in price movement. Every penny is worth $10. So trailing that down all the way is $1,730 in one trade. And by the time it finishes, you're in that trade for 34 minutes. So only 2 minutes to target 2, a few more minutes to the other targets. But if you're in it for 35 minutes all the way down, it's worth $1,730 per contract. And that was the first trade of the day. Hit the goals. We use power of quitting. We're done trading for the day. And this is what the new cloud control strategy, the flip your mama technique, produced today.